welcome to this Appium tutorial by Softpost. In this tutorial, part 1 of this tutorial, I'm gonna explain you these 5 points like introduction to the Appium, then Apm Protocol, types of Android applications, then how to set up the environment for the Appium automation, then how to start the Appium server and what are different server arguments. So let us start with the introduction. What is Appium? Appium is nothing but a tool required or used for the mobile automation. Like if you want to automate your apps, mobile apps or native apps on the Android phone or the iOS phone like iPhone or iPad, you can use this Appium, and it is open source tool which can be used to drive the automation of various Android applications as well as iOS applications. And let us look at the Appium protocol. So Appium basically uses these native libraries provided by Apple and Android like UI automation and UI automator or instrumentation. So these are the native libraries used by the Apple and Android. So Appium basically automates or uses these libraries to drive the automation. So you can another important thing is that Appium uses the JSON wire protocol, and it can be automated. Tests can be written in different languages like C#, Java, Python, PHP, Ruby, etc. Then this is how the Appium architecture looks like. Your code works with the Appium server, and Appium server sends the commands to the Apple iPhone, iPad or Android phones using the native protocols. So that's how this typical Appium protocol or server works. Then next is types of Android applications or the iOS applications. So main types are like native, hybrid and web. So as you can see over here, the three main types are like native, hybrid and web. So native means that native applications like your calculator application on your Android phone is like an example of the native application, or the calculator application on your iPhone is like a native application because it doesn't contain any like hybrid controls, you cannot open the website controls inside that application. So that's why it's called as native application. Then web application is normal application website that can be opened on your, so that's a web application. So it's normal website open on your mobile phone. Hybrid application is the application just like the native application, but the difference is that in hybrid application we can have web views inside that application. That's why it's called as hybrid application. So Appium can be used to automate all these types of applications. We will briefly see later on how we can automate all these types of applications in part 2 or 3. Then let's move on and look at this Android basics. So you need to know some basic things about the Android phone or Android OS. Like over here I'll show you how you can view the Android version, device name, developer options or debugging mode. All these things you need to know. So if you go to the settings of your Android phone, you will see these options. Over here you can go to this about device option, and then you can find the device name and Android version or model number, etc. All that information you can see from that particular screen. Then if the developer menu option is not enabled or displayed, you can click on this build number 7 times, like tap. You have to tap, actually not click. So you have to tap 7 times on this, and then this developer option is displayed. So to enable that developer option you need to click on that build number 7 times, and once the developer options is selected or shown, you can click go to that developer options and then click on this checkbox stay awake, so that your screen will not get locked. And you need to also enable this USB debugging on your Android phone. So these settings are required if you want to really automate or connect your mobile phone, Android phone, to your computer or laptop. So ensure that all these settings are in place. Then let us look at the installation of the Android Sdk. So Android Sdk tools are required for the automation of your Android apps. For that you will need JDK first of all, and then once you install the JDK you need to install the Android Sdk as well. So go to the Android official website and download these tools, standalone SDK tools. So once you download that, you can extract it, and then this is how typical folder layout looks like of this Android SDK. From here you can click on this Android Virtual Device Manager or Sdk Manager to download the packages, and this is the Sdk Manager as you can see. And you can also set up the proxy server for that by clicking on the tools, and you have to download different packages. For example, you can download this platform tools, build tools. So just click on this checkbox and then download or install those packages. Once you download all those things, you can go to the tools directory in your Android SDK installation directory, and then you can click on the monitor. So monitor actually it's very important tool actually in the Android SDK. From that particular tool or the GUI interface, you can do lots of things like launching or creating new emulators or devices, virtual devices, then launching the Sdk Manager, then viewing which devices are connected, viewing the log messages of that particular device. All that things you can do from the Android tool, or say monitor tool. Sorry, you have to start the monitor tool actually from this particular directory. So this is typical Sdk Manager, which I'm gonna close because I do not need that one right now. So you need to install all these tools. Remember that in the platform tools you will have this adb.exe, which is required. It's very important tool to automate the Android applications. So this is the typical Android device monitor tool, and this is the most important tool in the Android SDK. So from here on this screen you can see which devices are connected. So you can see that there is one device that is connected right now, and over here you can launch the Android Sdk Manager, from where you can download the packages. This is the virtual device manager. From here you can create new virtual devices for your Android, and down here you can view the log messages from your phone. So this is all this interface is very important for the Android automation. By clicking on that button, you can take the dump the view hierarchy for the UI automator. So you can inspect the elements in the Android app by clicking on those elements like that. On the right hand side you can see that it displays the details of that particular event, like class, package. So various properties and their values are displayed. So this can be used to identify the elements in your code. As you can see, this is the Android Virtual Device Manager, which I started by clicking on this button, and then from here you can start new devices or edit on your existing devices. So that's how you can use this Android Device Monitor tool to inspect the elements in the Android app. So let's move on and click on this link. Over here it is showing us like how to install the Appium. So you can download that Appium exe file from the official website of Appium, and then once you download and install that and then start it, it looks like this one, Appium server. And to start the server you can click on this link or this button, and these are some of the settings. By clicking on this you can see different settings of your Android, like platform name, automation name, then platform version. You can give these settings, and over here these are some default settings like your Appium server address and the port. And you can start the server by clicking on that button. And you can also download this Java IDE like Eclipse, IntelliJ, or the Maven JDK. So these are all required for the Android automation. So let's move on and see how to register your mobile phone with the Android Device Manager. So to register your mobile phone, what you have to do is you have to first of all install the device driver for your Android phone, like Samsung driver. You can download that from the official Samsung website, and once you install that driver, you can attach your mobile phone to the laptop, and then if everything goes alright, you can execute this command adb devices on the command line, and then it will display this particular device if it is attached. If nothing is displayed over here, that means there is some problem in your installation or setup. And understanding SDK tools, adb, monitor, etc. We have already seen like how to launch the monitor and then how to inspect the elements, then popular ADB commands. Now as I said earlier, ADB is the Android tool or a utility that can be used to like know more about your phone or the application. For example, if you want to list all the packages in the phone, you can use this command ADB shell pm list packages. Like if you want to see which devices are connected, you can use this ADB device command. As you can see, there is one device that is connected, and you can use this command to list all the packages or the applications that are installed on this phone. So these are various ADB commands that can be used like to view the activities intents or the activity broadcasts. You can use these commands. Then to install some applications, you can use this ADB install application path. Then to download something from the phone, you can use this ADB pull and then path of that particular file. Similarly, to send something into the phone, you can use this some text into the phone, you can use the ADB shell input text. Then to start some activity, you can use this ADB shell am start here activity name. Then to list the packages, we have already seen this one. And similarly, to start the Android virtual device, you can use this particular command. So these are various ADB commands that can be used to automate some tasks on the Android phone. So that's all about the ADB. Then let us know about working with Appium server. So we have already seen like these buttons. What is the significance? These are Android settings, these are general settings, this is inspector, and this is button to start the Appium server. And once the server is started, it starts on this particular address by default. And let us go ahead and then learn more about the server arguments. So server arguments are nothing but some other extra switches or the arguments values that we can pass while starting the server. For example, A and P, these particular switches can be used to start the server at different address or the port. -U is used to specify the device ID. Then full reset and no reset, these are used to specify whether you want to reset the device or the app each time you start the automation or the rest. Then this app particular switch is used to specify the application path. Session override is used to specify if you want to override the sessions. Then app package and activity, these are used to specify which activity in the package you want to launch. Platform name and version are used to specify which particular platform you are automating, like Android or the iOS. Then platform version is the version of that particular platform. Then device name of device, automation name can be Appium or the cell Android. Then browser name is to specify which browser you want to automate. Then node config, this is used specifically to connect your Appium with the cell name grid. And finally, the orientation, this can be used to specify the orientation of your device. So this is about the part 1. In the next part, we are going to see at the different capabilities that we require. Then how to inspect the elements and how to automate the your native applications, web applications, etc. Thanks for watching this part 1.
Hi friends, if you find this video useful, please hit like button, and for more videos, please subscribe to my channel, and also visit www.softpost.org for more tutorials and updated videos. Thanks for watching my video.